Hello, Mr. Stokes, and today we're going to talk about external influences. Now, there's three external influences. We're going to look at Blockbuster, which is our first one, which is all about new competitors. So Blockbuster used to rent DVDs and games and old VHSs, if any of you can remember them, to the public. So what you do, you go down to your local Blockbuster, pick your DVD out, pay for it, take it home for a couple of days, come back and then give it back. So there's a lot of going to the shop, going back again. And what happened was Love Film and Netflix came along and they did online DVD rental, so you could watch a film from the comfort of your settee without leaving your house. So the competition came along and stole all Blockbuster's sales. Now the problem is, Blockbuster did not adapt, they didn't change anything. Well, they started to do more game rentals and they did sell sweets and popcorn and things, but it wasn't enough. And because they got all these shops to rent, they lost lots of money. Then they lost their sales to the competitors, couldn't pay their rents, so they went bankrupt. So that's our first one, competitors. Number two is the economy. So as you may know or not know, that 2008 we had a recession and a double recession, and we're just climbing out of it now. A recession means people have less money to spend, and so the economy has affected lots of businesses. We'll do a whole video about inflation and interest rates, and exchange rates, and consumer spending, unemployment, so don't worry about that. I'll just give you a brief overview. Tesco have suffered quite a lot because of the economy, because people have got less money to spend, so their TVs and printers and phones and tablets and games, all their entertainment section has not done very well because people stop spending money on that and they try and save their cash that they have. Also, Tesco are affected by the competitors because Aldi and Lidl have done very well because people have less money to spend, so they go to the cheaper stores. And so Tesco have been affected by the economy and they've been affected by competitors. Our third one then is regulations, and here we have the pub industry. So regulations means laws, tax, living wage, minimum wage, pension contributions, or anything that changes in the law from the government is called a regulation. Now, I'll give you an example. When I worked in a pub at university in 2005, we had the smoking ban, which means people couldn't smoke indoors anymore, which was good for me because I didn't have to clean any dirty ashtrays up every time I finished a shift. What happened was people stopped coming out to the pub so much and stayed at home. So we had an empty pub for months and months on end, and the pub industry started to suffer. Nowadays it's actually benefited the pub industry as people can smoke outside the pub in different areas of near the pub or outside or in the garden. So it's actually not affected the pub industry, but the pub industry has been affected by lots of things, such as Tesco, competition. Why? Because it's cheaper, because the economy went down, so people have less money to spend. So it's cheaper to go to Tesco and buy your alcohol from there, so people stopped in. So they've been affected by the economy. They've been affected by competition because Tesco do it cheaper, like I just said. And they've also benefited, to be fair, because tax on beer has been held over the last couple of years, so it's now they can make more profit from tax. There's lots of laws and changes coming up, such as pension contributions are changing, so now all businesses have to make pension contributions. So that's it. That concludes our external influences, competition, laws and the economy.